Pisces, this is your next 6 months. Let's go ahead and draw some bonus cards for you. And it'll be interesting to see what energies are going to be coming towards you during this time. I hope everyone is doing well. And let's get one of these. There we go. And now let's pull your oracle. Come here. Here we go. We're getting there. I just put some clear coat on my fingernails, so I'm trying not to mess it up. Okay, let's get your moonology. Energies coming towards Pisces for the next 6 months. What do we have? No jumpers. That's okay. We have your commitment is being tested. Or commitment, that is a Four of Wands type energy. But how committed are you to reaching your goals? Something like that. How focused are you? And it's not about you not wanting something. It's about your focus. You know what I'm saying? So something like that. This feels like distractions. Don't let things kind of get you off track, or at least not for too long. Okay. Something might be harder than expected. That's okay too. We have woman holding a coin. Now this is very interesting looking because we have this Queen of Pentacles Capricorn energy, but we also have this black cat. That is like a Aries, Queen of Wands energy with that black cat with a 42. Let's see what else we have. I'd be curious what comes up in the tarot. Well, all right, we just had a whole bunch. Wow, we're gonna not take a whole bunch. We just want the one. Trying to keep things kind of simple. Ooh, flexibility. Okay. This almost gives me I get a couple of different cards from it. I get a hangman energy. Think about that. That suspension, being flexible with your perception, how you see things. But I'm also getting adjustments, making adjustments. And that would be a Seven of Pentacles feeling. So let's see if any of those cards come out. I actually still have these over in the little cubbies. All right, I'm going to give this a good quick shuffle like this. All right, now let's see. For Pisces, next 6 months. Pisces, the next 6 months. What is going on? We're only looking at future energy here, not past. Ooh. Okay, I like it. The Fool. That's Aquarius energy. I like that a lot. What just happened? That was a whole bunch of stuff came out. You might be feeling scattered. Oh, did I put those upside down? I hope I didn't. You might be feeling a little scattered. That might be that distraction energy coming through. Your commitment is being tested. So let's see what else we have. Ooh, okay. So we do have some Aries energy coming in here. Not the Queen of Wands. We have the Emperor. Okay. And look at that. The Death card, Scorpio. You are starting out with 3 major arcana, Pisces. So this is a very transformative time. Universal energies are pretty powerful. So let's see what we have. Ooh, another one? Okay, Pisces. Wow, the Magician. Gemini and Virgo energy because of that Mercury in there. Three of Pentacles. Now we have some daily action coming in. And the Five of Cups. Okay. Woohoo. Here we go. All right. So there's definitely something that you are wanting to manifest during this time, something that you are manifesting at this time, because we have the Fool and the Magician. This is you saying, you know what? I'm going to throw caution to the wind. I'm going for it. I'm doing it, you know? And it's a really good energy. I feel it's very positive. It's very optimistic about what you're trying to do here, what you're wanting. The Magician is, well, we have air in the Gemini portion of it, right? And we have air here with this Aquarius energy. And so a lot of thought is put into this, but not too much. I don't think you're overthinking it, right? Because the Fool is ready to go. The Fool is just starting out on a new journey, right? This is the 0 point energy. Look that up. It's fascinating. So this is something new that you are either drawing into your life with this Magician energy. This is kind of law of attraction stuff. You know, what you think about, you bring about. You're manifesting something. Hopefully it's something that you are wanting, you are seeking. Because we're manifesting in even when we don't realize it. That's the scary part when you think about it. But to me, I mean, this looks pretty good, these first two cards, right? Looks pretty good. What are you manifesting on this table? Are you focused on? He's got the wand in his hand, something passionate, you know. And so we see this magnifying glass here. And I think this is something I don't really touch in a lot of the times on the Magician. The Magician is a master of each element: air, communication, thought, intellect, the wands, passion, inspiration, spirit. Then we have earth, you know, resources, master of resources, right? And then we have emotions, you know, master of emotions. And so, which your master, this would say being a master of all of them, but what are you focused on? Is there one particular thing that you're going for? Now, he's got that magnifying glass. He's focused on that inspiration, that wand, that passion, something like that. You know, I mean, obviously you can do a combination of all, and that's great too, but is there something that you're focused on? Is this commitment here being tested? Could be. All right, so we also have the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. I'm feeling this a couple of different ways. This is big boss energy. I mean, come on. This is all of the kings combined, very resourceful, very. And the Emperor is ready, is at a moment's notice, just like the Fool. Where the Fool lacks direction, you know, that's what this Magician is saying. You have the ability to just dive right into anything you want, but what's your focus? That's what the Magician is asking here. What are you focused on? The Emperor does have focus. He's sovereign. He rules the roost. You know, so there's that energy of being ready to do anything at a moment's notice, but also planning. There is this Three of Pentacles. It's teamwork. Yes, it can be teamwork, but I'm really focused on this. It's like an architect. What are you the architect of in your life? What are you working on? But this is also, you know, sharing this skill, this talent with others. You know, when you put yourself out there, you know, you open yourself up to criticism. That happens, you know, but it's everybody's got an opinion. They're just like a-holes, you know, everybody's got one. And it's not about trying to make everybody happy. It's about doing what you are feel passionate about doing. You know, that's what I feel this is. This is the direction. This is a focus, you know, of something that you want to do and are doing it. Now, let's fill this one out. something needs to be let go. I mean, this is pretty sad here. And if you have lost someone, that is the an energy that can be coming through here, some kind of grief or loss of something that has transformed, that is no longer the way it used to be. Okay, because that's what the death card is. It's transformation. It's not necessarily the end. The Ten of Swords is the end. This is transformation. And but the Five of Cups is talking about, the sad parts of losing something not working out. See, these cups are all spilled and empty, and something is just not right. This is grief, sorrow, sadness, depression over something that's no longer there, or something that has, it's not what it used to be. It's what I'm getting. Something has transformed in your life that, I don't know, I feel like it was unexpected. But the good thing here, with that, whatever that is for you, there is, I'm really being drawn to this window here. And there is this beautiful sun like pattern, and we have the sun rising here. So fives is a changeable, mutable number. It represents change. This represents change as well. And so we can be sad about change at first. Whenever I was told I had to leave my last place because the building was going to be remodeled and no longer used for the same thing, I was like, oh, because I was, fairly happy there. I wasn't planning on moving, and so it took me by surprise. But now that I'm here at the new place, there's a lot of things I love about it. So this sun on the horizon is this is telling you, if this event happens to you, where something is transformed unexpectedly, it's going to be okay. The sun will rise. There will be a new day. Happiness will return, is what this is saying right here with this window. So some of you may not experience this. This is something not working out the way you expected. You know what I'm saying? So this is that, be flexible, because this may seem like a bad event, but it can lead to something even better. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of healing or something like that. And that could be part of this commitment being tested. Oh my gosh, the cards are just flopping out. If you have these expectations for how things are going to work out and then it doesn't go that way, yeah, there can be disappointment. It could be that whatever it is you're working on, it doesn't get received as well as you hoped, but don't let that discourage you. That's just those people. You know what I'm saying? All right, looky here. We have the Empress. Did I say looky here? I did. Looky over here. We have Taurus energy, Eight of Pentacles. This is, whatever this little tiny setback is, it's not going to last for long. And the Knight of Swords, more Gemini energy. I think this is a temporary something, It's a temporary setback. I don't think it's worth worrying about. Ooh, the Chariot. You have a lot of major arcana here. More focus. And that's Cancer energy. Two of Pentacles. Nice. And the Death card again. Okay. Wow. Let's start over here, shall we? Okay. Start with the youngest, shall we? All right. That is Harry Potter. I just watched that, and Rita Skeeter. So we have some Taurus earth energy. Now we see that Magician kind of coming down. So this is all the air. This is the thought process of what you're wanting to manifest. And now we're bringing this down into the earthly plane with this Empress energy. And so now look at this. We have the Empress and the Emperor. That is the ultimate divine partnership. And so this could be two things. This could be you being in perfect balance and alignment, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. That's my opinion. And so, well, I think we do, you know? And so I feel like this would be you in balance. And then we have this, look at this focus here with this chariot, you know, because the Empress is a creator. But just think of a husband and wife. You kind of need both of them to have the children. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you have both of those energies combined in you is telling me that you are in a perfect balance to manifest whatever life you want. And look at the focus and victory here with this chariot. This is you really taking those reins and taking control of your life and the direction of your life. You know, that this is really powerful energy. I don't know if you guys can feel it with me, but this is, you know, being on target and having focus and very driven, very driven. You'll know if this is your energy and there's something that you are going after, because you know it's there. You already know. It's like when I wanted my degrees, I would see myself walking across the stage and accepting my, you know, my degrees, and it wasn't so much I would think about all the steps I would need to take to get there and all the different classes and courses and credits. No, I just saw that finish line. And so this might be you envisioning that finish line of getting what you want. That's this is your driving force right here. And you know, the Empress, she is fertile, abundant, could be children. You know, the chariot also could be travel, a new car, stuff like that. You know, a lot of different things here. This shows that you are creatively working on something. This Pentacles is coming up again. You had a great idea, you know, and now you're just grindstone, nose to the grindstone, showing up every single day, putting in the effort, being very meticulous. If you look at this card, I love this card, this representation of the Eight of Pentacles. You see this very nice pentacle at the top, but it's kind of plain. And each one just gets more and more fabulous. Each one has more skill, you know, so this takes time. So this really, the Eight of Pentacles is showing that progression of time when you put your efforts and your mind into it. And I really like that it's being crossed by the Two of Pentacles, because this is saying that another thing, balance, you know. So you know, for some of you, it could be that you are meeting a divine counterpart, or you already have one. You might be working with a divine counterpart right here with that Emperor in the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork with your divine. You might be working with your husband or wife or something like that, or someone who's. When I say divine counterpart, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be someone who's, you know, a soulmate, really connected with you, a kindred spirit. But what we see here is balance in your resources. You know, balance with your work and play, with what you do, with what you're focused on. This is fantastic, you know. The Death card is showing up again. And so, transformation. We have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is Gemini. Knight of Swords is fast moving energy, very fearless, energetic, ready to go again. There is a sense of being ready, 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 ready. The Fool is ready for his journey. The Emperor is ready to rule the, you know, the kingdom. The Empress is ready to create and be fertile and abundant. You know, there's a lot of energy in this reading. And so the Knight of Swords is, it's a particular energy. You have to be careful with it. It can be reckless, you know, but I'm not really seeing that here. I'm seeing you transforming the way you communicate with people. You might be transforming in the way that people see you, because Gemini, people see Gemini in different ways, because Gemini is an energy that can flip. They can change on a dime, you know, how they, represent. They're like a chameleon, right? So there's something transforming within that quality within you. You might be transforming away from a reckless energy, or how people see you. I'm getting a how people see you feeling. I think people are changing how they see you because of what you're doing here. That's kind of what I'm pulling from those two cards right there. People are seeing you differently. People are seeing you differently. How many? We got one. Ooh, Six of Wands. Now we have some Leo. I like that. More victory. You know, you've got the Chariot and the Six of Wands here. That's really good. I think whenever you put your mind to during this time, being flexible, you know, you can accomplish it. You just have to stay focused. I don't know if that's a problem. Oh, the Magician again. Pisces. Taking a risk. Wow, because the Fool takes a risk, is taking a risk too. The Fool trusts the universe that whatever happens will be for, his or her greatest good. No matter what happens, something is going to be learned. Wow. So if this is the air energy of the Magician, possibly this could be the earthly energy of it right here. That's incredible. Eight of Pentacles again? What? Whatever they're working on. Oh yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, the King. Pisces. I'm like, I'm digging this reading. I'm digging it hardcore. You, whatever you are focused on right now in this next 6 months, victory is guaranteed. It is assured. This is the spotlight, because you think of Leo with this energy here. This is so good. And this is also a card of Jupiter. So luck, there's luck here. Whatever you are working on, whatever you are on this path to mastery, you're doing it. Oh, yeah. You're putting everything you have into it. It seems pretty obvious, and there's this victory is so well earned, well deserved, because you're starting to get that here. People are like looking at you differently because of this, because you are showing up. They didn't know you had it in you. They didn't expect it. They didn't. That two of Pentacles, almost said Wands. Two of Pentacles, that's that flexibility, that juggling. I just wanted to touch in on that. That's what's there. And the Queen of Pentacles right there, we have the King here. So there is balance here, because we have the matching male and female symbols. Or, I'm not saying, this doesn't feel like a love reading, you guys. This feels like a you in balance, making them money. Heck yeah. Because look at this. Look at the results. You, in this earth energy, because I had a feeling it was going to be crossed by Pentacles. I had a feeling. This is earth energy, the earth magician. You had the air up there with the ideas, bringing it down. You, self-sufficient, taking care of yourself and everything you need or want. This is amazing. You are doing it. In this next 6 months, you're going to have an increase in your abundance. I mean, we have the Empress. We've got the Emperor. Two Magicians. Two Eight of Pentacles. Come on, the Chariot, the Six of Wands. There's success all over this. Success all over it. And this is saying that you have a unique skill or talent that you are using. And it could be, if it's not something like crazy, but this is saying this is your unique skill and talent, is just being able to be in alignment with these energies. And I was watching something last night, and I've always felt this way. You probably heard of quantum entanglement, Einstein, spooky, what is it, spooky energy at a distance, and things like that. And at the beginning of my readings, this all will make sense. I talk about how time is fluid, not linear. Time and energy is fluid, not linear. When I think of fluidity, um, the fluid it's always there. It's always kind of touching each other. It's not separate. It's not in a line. And so, what I believe is that in the Big Bang, everything that ever was, ever could be, ever is, it all happened all at once. All at once. And we're just experiencing it from our vantage point. It's already done. Every choice we could have ever made, every path, it's already all there. So this thing that I was watching yesterday, it talked about how we experience time. And it's kind of like a film, like if you think the old projector films, where as you're watching the film, you're seeing that one frame, but the stuff you watched previous, it's still there. It hasn't gone. It's still there. You're not seeing it directly in this moment. And the future part of the film is still there too, but you're not directly experiencing it right in this second. So that's kind of what time is like. Although it's not linear, it's still there. The past is still there. The future is still there. And that's why we can have prophetic dreams. And that's why not all prophetic dreams happen. Some of them happen in this reality, some of them happen in a different reality. But what you are doing here in this reality right now is you're tapping into a future energy where this already exists. This exists for you right now. All this future energy, it exists. I hope we're on the right same page. This exists for you right now. And you are in such alignment. That's why we see these divine counterparts, the pentacles, the queen and the king, and we have the emperor and the empress, two magicians. Come on. This is divine balance. So communicate, I would say, with that Knight of Swords, communicate with your higher self, ask your higher self, your future self, what you need to make this happen, to stay in alignment with this. Think about your future self and what steps, like where you want to be, what steps you think you need to take to get there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling here. Woo! I like it. So the Five of Swords is, it's risky business. You're taking a risk here, but it's paying off. It's paying off. This is the best feeling I've ever gotten from a Five of Swords. I don't feel any negativity here whatsoever. It's that change because we've got the Five of Cups. We move from the Five of Cups in transformation to the Five of Swords and the King of Pentacles. This is that transformation that you are going through right now, Pisces, is, maybe feeling a sense of lack and hopelessness to your king of the world, like Leonardo DiCaprio. That's what I just saw. King of the world. Here it is. Queen or king, doesn't matter. This is awesome. I cannot stress this enough. So there we go. Yeah, you might be going into business with whatever you're doing here, but I feel like here it's stability and you just being the boss of what you're doing here. This to me is the culmination of all this hard work. That's what you're going towards. Wow. This is the first one of these readings that I'm doing this week for the next 6 months. I don't know how anybody else is going to top this. Not that any sign has to. Come on now, Felix. Felicitous, power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events. Hello. That's what all of this is. Oh my gosh, star. You are a shooting star. Hard times are over. There it is. That's what that transformation is. The hard times are over. Oh my goodness. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Pisces. Someone is behaving stupidly. Maybe that. Dolphin. Financial gain usually is coming from something you did in the past. This will be past. What you're working on now, in the future, it will be past. Chain of events that will affect your life. This is that pathway that you are taking of being in alignment with the future self that you are manifesting, that you are connecting to with that spooky action. That's what it is. Spooky action at a distance. That's what that is. That's what this is. Ooh, ooh, Pisces, you're on fire in the best way possible. I don't know what it is you're doing, but I'm a little jelly of this reading because it is so good. I don't think I have Pisces in my chart anywhere, but this is fantastic. Oh my goodness, go for it. Whatever you guys are doing, as long as it's good and doesn't hurt anybody, of course. This. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates with you. And please hit that like button, share, subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel. And, so it's growing. And I'm really excited to see that, we've got this many members so far because I just started the tarot portion of this. Was it end of last year? So it's only been a few months. So yeah, it's doing good. All right, you guys, this was an exciting read. So there we go. That's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.